There is a legend whispered in the corridors of forgotten knowledge that speaks of a world beneath our own, a vast, hidden realm untouched by time. It is said that beneath the surface of the earth lies an ancient domain, a place where the laws of nature bend and forgotten civilizations thrive in secrecy. But what if I told you that within this subterranean abyss, not only lost worlds exist, but also creatures, beings unlike anything we have ever known? For centuries, mystics, explorers, and even governments have hinted at the existence of the hollow earth, a realm beneath our feet, teeming with life both wondrous and terrifying. From the Agartha of Eastern mysticism to the eerie accounts of those who claim to have seen monstrous, otherworldly beings lurking in the shadows, the stories persist, refusing to be buried beneath the weight of skepticism. Ancient texts, whispered myths, and even declassified documents suggest that these entities, these cryptic, enigmatic beings, are not mere fantasies, but living echoes of a past we have been conditioned to forget. Some believe they are guardians, watching from below, shaping the fate of humanity in ways we cannot yet comprehend. Others warn of entities so powerful and ancient that their very presence defies human understanding. But who or what are they? Could these creatures be the remnants of an older civilization, a race of hyper-intelligent beings who fled beneath the earth to escape catastrophe? Are they celestial messengers hidden from our world to protect sacred knowledge? Or are they something else entirely? Beings beyond good and evil, operating under a logic far removed from our own? We peel back the layers of myth and secrecy. We will dive into the ancient records, the philosophical implications, and the chilling accounts that suggest the hollow earth is more than just a legend. Prepare to venture beyond the veil of the known, where reality bends and the creatures of the abyss await. To understand the creatures of the hollow earth, we must first explore the origins of the legend itself, where myth and reality blur, and whispers of an ancient past linger in the ruins of lost civilizations. The concept of a hidden world beneath our feet is not a recent invention. It spans cultures, continents, and epochs, from the Tibetan monks who speak of Agartha, the inner kingdom of enlightened beings, to the Hopi legends of the ant people who sheltered humanity in underground caverns during great cataclysms. The idea of an underworld teeming with life is woven into the fabric of our oldest traditions. In Hindu and Buddhist cosmology, there exists the realm of Patala, a subterranean domain where serpent-like beings known as Nagas reside, powerful, intelligent, and often hostile to the surface dwellers. These entities were said to possess esoteric knowledge and immense spiritual power, living in cities illuminated by an eerie, otherworldly glow. Similarly, the Norse spoke of Svartalfaheimer, the underground world of the dark elves and dwarves, skilled artisans who crafted weapons for the gods themselves. But perhaps the most intriguing accounts come from the Rama Empire, an advanced civilization that many believe predated even Atlantis. It is said that when cataclysm struck, the survivors retreated underground, becoming the enigmatic beings that some explorers claim to have encountered deep within the earth. Could these creatures, described as tall, luminous, and possessing abilities beyond human comprehension, be the remnants of a lost epoch? Even within Western esoteric traditions, the hollow earth theory finds its place. The 17th century mathematician and astronomer Edmund Halley, yes, the same Halley who discovered the famous comet, proposed that the Earth was hollow, containing vast inner chambers. Later, in the 19th century, John Cleves Simis Jr. put forth the radical idea that polar openings could lead to an inner world, populated by unknown civilizations and creatures beyond our understanding. Yet, despite these persistent accounts, mainstream science dismisses such notions as mere fantasy. But why? Throughout history, knowledge has been hidden, rewritten, and in some cases, deliberately buried. If powerful beings exist beneath us, whether physical or interdimensional, what role do they play in our reality? Have they been guiding us from the shadows, or are they something far more enigmatic, watching, waiting, influencing the course of human destiny in ways we cannot yet fathom? Ancient texts and philosophical traditions suggest that these beings may hold the keys to profound spiritual truths. Some accounts claim they communicate through symbols, dreams, and synchronicities, subtle messages encoded in the very fabric of our existence. Others believe that only those with a heightened state of awareness can perceive their presence, for they operate on a frequency beyond ordinary human perception. So, we must ask ourselves, is the hollow earth merely a legend, a metaphor for the unexplored depths of our consciousness, or is it a real, physical realm, hidden just beyond the reach of our senses, guarded by creatures that have existed since time immemorial? As we move deeper into this mystery, we will examine the core evidence, accounts from those who claim to have seen these beings, the anomalies that science cannot explain, and the possibility that the creatures of the hollow earth may be closer than we think. To truly grasp the nature of the beings that inhabit the hollow earth, we must step beyond myth and speculation and examine the accounts of those who claim to have encountered them. These are not mere legends whispered in the dark, but documented testimonies, fragments of a hidden reality that, if true, challenge everything we know about life on this planet. One of the most famous and chilling accounts comes from Admiral Richard E. Byrd, a decorated American naval officer and explorer. In 1947, during an expedition to Antarctica, Byrd allegedly flew beyond the icy wastelands and entered a realm unlike anything recorded on Earth. His secret diary, which some believe was deliberately suppressed, describes a world bathed in an ethereal glow, lush green valleys, rivers flowing with crystalline waters, and most astonishingly, aircraft of unknown origin that escorted his plane to a hidden city. It was here, Byrd wrote, that he encountered beings of great intelligence, tall, radiant, and possessing an aura of immense wisdom. They claimed to be the caretakers of humanity, watching over the surface world and intervening only when necessary. According to Byrd, these beings warned of the destructive path mankind was treading, particularly in the wake of nuclear warfare. His revelations, if true, suggest that the hollow earth is not merely inhabited but governed by an advanced and possibly ancient intelligence. But Byrd was not the only one to speak of such encounters. In 1945, at the end of World War II, there were rumors that the Nazis had an obsession with the hollow earth theory, sending expeditions to both the Arctic and Antarctic in search of hidden entrances. Declassified documents suggest that the Third Reich believed in an underground realm where superior beings, possibly remnants of an ancient master race, held secrets to advanced technology and spiritual enlightenment. Could it be that the creatures of the hollow earth are not just biological entities, but beings operating at a level of consciousness beyond our comprehension? Some researchers propose that they are interdimensional entities existing in a frequency just outside our perceptual limits. This could explain why only select individuals, mystics, explorers, and those attuned to altered states of consciousness have claimed to witness them. Then there are the cryptids, creatures that defy classification, reported across the world in deep caves, uncharted forests, and subterranean networks. From the elusive reptilian-like beings described in Native American legends to the terrifying humanoid creatures sighted in deep underground tunnels, there are patterns in these accounts that cannot be ignored. Some believe these beings are remnants of an antediluvian age, survivors of a forgotten catastrophe who retreated beneath the surface long ago. And yet, mainstream science remains silent. It dismisses these stories as hoaxes, hallucinations, or mere misunderstandings. But is this skepticism genuine, or is it the result of a deeper suppression, an effort to keep the truth hidden from the public eye? As we continue, we will venture even further into the mysteries of the hollow earth. We will uncover strange anomalies that defy scientific explanation, explore the possibility that ancient civilizations were in direct contact with these beings, and ask the most important question of all. If these creatures exist, what do they want from us? If the hollow earth is more than myth, if it is a reality hidden just beneath our feet, then what are its inhabitants? And more importantly, what role do they play in the grand scheme of existence? We have explored the stories of those who claim to have seen these beings. But now we must ask a deeper question. Are these entities purely physical, or is their nature something far more enigmatic? Many esoteric traditions suggest that the creatures of the hollow earth are not bound by the same limitations as surface dwellers. They are described as interdimensional, moving between realities as easily as we walk through doorways. Some say they are the remnants of lost civilizations, Atlanteans, Lemurians, or even older races that predate human history. Others believe they are ancient watchers, beings who have observed humanity for millennia, influencing our evolution from behind the veil. The two factions, guardians or manipulators. There are conflicting narratives about the intentions of these beings. Some accounts depict them as benevolent caretakers, guiding humanity from the shadows and intervening only when necessary. This aligns with the reports of Admiral Byrd and other explorers who describe luminous, highly advanced entities concerned with the well-being of the planet. Could they be the architects of forgotten wisdom, protectors of the sacred knowledge that once flourished in lost civilizations? On the other hand, there are those who warn of something more sinister, manipulators who have long influenced human history for their own unknown purposes. Some theorists draw connections between hollow earth entities and ancient gods who demanded sacrifices, shaped empires, and dictated the rise and fall of civilizations. Could it be that these creatures have guided humanity, not for our benefit, but for their own mysterious agenda? This duality, guardian versus manipulator, mirrors many religious and mythological traditions. Some beings of the underworld were seen as protectors, while others were feared as tricksters or demons. Could it be that the hollow earth, like our own world, is home to multiple factions, some aligned with enlightenment, others with control, evidence hidden in plain sight. Beyond ancient texts and anecdotal accounts, modern anomalies hint at the existence of something beneath the surface. Unexplained cave systems, deep underground tunnels spanning continents, and strange disappearances in remote locations all point to the possibility of an unseen world. Consider the strange hums heard across the globe, low-frequency vibrations detected in regions near massive cave networks. Some scientists speculate these could be the sounds of the Earth's natural activity, but could they also be evidence of vast subterranean machinery or even communication systems used by the beings below? Then, there is the mystery of forbidden archaeology, artifacts discovered in deep underground chambers that defy our understanding of history. In the 19th century, miners in California reportedly unearthed sophisticated tools and human-like remains hundreds of feet beneath the surface, embedded in rock layers millions of years old. If these findings are genuine, they suggest that intelligent beings walked the earth and possibly lived beneath it long before recorded history. The hollow earth and spiritual evolution. Some esoteric schools believe that understanding the hollow earth is not just about exploring a physical place, but about expanding consciousness itself. They argue that the inner world is also a metaphor for the depths of the human mind, the unexplored realms of awareness that most never reach. In this sense, the creatures of the hollow earth could represent something more than just physical beings. They could be reflections of our own spiritual potential, ancient reminders that the journey inward is just as crucial as the search for external truth. But if they are indeed real, living entities, then we must ask, why do they remain hidden? Are they waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves? Have they already made contact, but only with those who are prepared to understand their message? The deeper we dig, the more the mystery grows. Yet one thing is clear: this is no ordinary legend. Whether symbolic or literal, the hollow earth and its inhabitants hold a secret, one that may hold the key to both our past and our future.